In this episode, the legendary IFC Mall unveils its secrets. Get ready for a journey through opulence, grandeur, and the HighLife Asia lifestyle. This is Hong Kong, a city where anything is possible and everything can change in an instant. I'm Mark Byrne, and this is the inside story of my journey to make HighLife Asia a global reality. This isn't just a show. Every decision, every deal could alter everything. Stay with me because this is a race against time and the world is watching. We are off to something very, very exciting today, which I'm really, really excited to show you. And the weather's just absolutely gorgeous. So if you are just tuning in and you've got no idea who I am, I'm Mark, and this is in the making of HighLife Asia, reality TV show behind the scenes. And it's used to basically about following me and getting HighLife Asia to the global streaming platforms. There's a lot of discussions happening, and I'm going to be filling you in all the way and keeping you obviously up to date. And all going, my YouTube channel will be set tomorrow. By the time this is recorded, it'll be already done. I thought it was about to fall there. That's the reason why I had to look down away from the camera. And then I've come across this little store as well, which I never knew before, the Holiday Project. It's actually quite nice with their cheap house, you know, for both the male and the female. So we're going to get down here because I have just seen that Samsonite have got a pop-up and the girls just coming out of the back door. Now let's go over and explore Samsonite together. This is the back of it. There's the little girl. She just popped out of that little back door. You would think that the design of the door would be a little bit better though. So I'm not too sure what they were thinking. So they've changed into a cafe area with very airline-esque look. And you've also got the cockpit. And then you've got the vintage suitcases. Isn't this quite beautiful? And you can even just sit inside here. Look at this. This is quite nice. Could you imagine me being a pilot? Oh, I would be the best pilot. Brum, brum. Yes. This is... Look at that. It's better than what I expected. So well done. Samsonite. Not too sure the back door though. Well, can't have everything. But let's see what else they have. Or is that basically it? But it's quite good. I quite like it. Yes, I would love, like, even for a runway show along here. Use that when the city is all lit up at night, but even during the day, I would still love it. This little area. See, Hong Kong is one of the most amazing cities in the world. Whether you've got like terraces, like, to be fair, there are so many options. So, which is great. Thank you for following me, and thank you for supporting HighLife Asia, reality TV show behind the scenes. Highly recommended if you do come here. Come up to Shake Shack. You know, great food, gorgeous views, and just live your best life. And that there's all we want for anyone. Live their best life. Have a laugh in the meantime. We're just getting up to this gorgeous little terrace. God, look at that gown. Isn't that quite pretty? Can you even see it? Well, kind of. You're seeing a bit of it. A bit is better than nothing at all. There's Lane Crawford. Quite a good department store. I do quite Lane Crawford, and I do quite Harvey Nichols. But I'm going to tell you all about Harvey Nichols because they basically had to close down. Well, they closed the door in Landmark. Well, that's another conversation. So if there's any brands out there that you want me to review, or if you want any sort of collaboration, please do reach out. This is a beautiful little area that we are about to go into, and let's explore together. I came here years ago, and this is basically where Shake Shack is. Shake Shack is actually got quite nice food. I do quite like their hot dogs. So they do have variety for everyone. We get such a good day to go out and explore together. Right, let's step over this. You would think that they would move together pretty bad. Health and safety. Look at this gorgeous view. Isn't it pretty good? I'm going to put you down for a second so you can just see it for yourself. Isn't it gorge? What do you think? Very, very nice view. Yeah, you could just come here, have your food, you could have a nice little party. So they've got some of these beautiful installations. Look at that. Oh, it's not beautiful. We've got another one over there as well. That was very interesting indeed with Samsonite. And they're all very nice and accommodating and doing a little bit of filming for me because our Sarah's not here with me today. Sarah's the director for HighLife reality TV show. She's great. She's a little busy bee, doing a million things. Well, I hope that you're liking this little tour of IFC Mall. If you do this type of content, click subscribe and give this a like. Perhaps I've got another pop-up, so perhaps I'll just get this weird salad thing. It's a bit woke, and I'm not a fan at all. Some of the stuff is nice, don't get me wrong, but it's the weird salad florals back in. You know, what's new for spring? Florals everywhere. Let's go into Paul Smith to see what they have. I used to love Paul Smith, and this was maybe about 10 years ago. Hi, how are you? Oh, very nice stuff. I used to absolutely love this brand, but then it's a bit dowdy. That's the reason why I stopped. So I quite like these, the colour anyway. However, size-wise, these are massive. And I do actually like that green as well. Do you see? This green. They're just having a nice little look. Quite like that actually. Finally something. Look at this. Actually quite a nice pattern. It's only 1,700. I'm sure other stores might be a little more competitive. I actually do quite like this bag. What do you think? How much is this one? 2,290. Let me show you the bag. Not that I would carry it that way. Yes, that's actually quite a nice print. I quite like that for the beach. But let me show you the shorts. As mean how large they are in size. They're more like a 3/4. And they've also got them in cream. You're just going to be able to get a different type of view of this gorgeous city. We are very, very lucky indeed. And what if the initial idea of doing the show, because the Western world can see Hong Kong in a very, very different light and through a different lens. And I wanted to show the world what Hong Kong is like through my lens. And it's quite positive, rather than the Western media just being angry. They would fight with a paper bag, and that's not the same as hangry. It is not at all. Look at this gorgeous area. Look at that. Like, what a day. So if you are a pensioner, look at all these wee pensioners just up here having a great time, just exploring. Now, look at the way the light hits my face. Not too good if you're a brand and you know you're trying to sell your merch. There's Valentino. I do like Valentino. And I would like our Leah to do a campaign for one of these brands. Even if it is Gucci. You know, we'll accept Gucci. But Valentino, I quite like their windows today. And there's Givenchy. Look at her and her phone. If I was a member of management, that you would really be happy. Your staff shouldn't just be playing on the phone. They should be paying attention. They should be going out on the main floor and dragging the people in. That would obviously make business sense. But they just need to sell the products rather than waiting for the consumers to come in. Be proactive. Let's go down here and we'll see what else there is. Part of the style with HighLife Asia, my little reality TV program. Well, they've changed their window display from last week. Let me see. That is actually quite different. But what I do actually like is what they have over here, which is quite fun window display. If you're into like airlines and aviation. Quite gorge. My hair is actually nice and statuesque today. And there's Tom Ford. I do like Tom Ford stuff. So yeah, if we're gonna be able to see who or which brands or like apparel and so on will be the main sponsor. So we'll have to wait and see. That's all a part of the negotiations. See, Hong Kong is one of the most amazing cities in the world. Next time on In the Making of HighLife Asia, amid the beauty of Repulse Bay, emotions boil over. The pressure is on and the next move could change everything. The drama is real. And if you like this type of content, click subscribe and give us a like so you never miss out on an episode. So until the next time, peace out.